Hey y'all, this is Carrie Smith at Rhythm Ranch Homestead, and I just wanted to do a really quick video on how to make wipes. So a couple different ways that I use these. The first one that I've been asked about several times is how to make goat wipes. So you're like, who has asked her that? I'm part of several forums on Facebook that deal with different things with goats, whether it's a specific breed or making things out of goat's milk soap, fudge. There's a group for everything on Facebook, trust me. So a lot of people ask, how do you clean up your doe's udder before you milk? So a lot of times, if people have a sink and hot water in their barn, which is great, you can take that out there and get them all washed up and sudsy. But for people that don't have hot water in the sink in their barn, it's great to have an alternative. So this is kind of the method that I came up with. And the really cool thing about this, and I'll show you guys how to do it, is that this can be kind of adjusted and modified to work for baby wipes, for face wipes, any kind of wipes you want them to be. So just jump right in. Cleaning wipes too. I want to do some of those with lemon. Haven't done it yet, but that's coming. So I'm going to show you the whole process. I started to cut this beforehand, then I said, nope, I'm going to show them exactly what it looks like from beginning to end. So you're going to start with a roll of paper towels. You do not want a giant roll of paper towels. And the reason why is they need to fit in a container. So this seems to me to be the best container. This is what I usually use. This is actually just a Huggies wipes box. I've literally had this for like 5 years. There's an expiration date on the bottom. It's 2017. That's funny. Okay, so this is what we do. You start with a roll of good paper towels. So this is not where we scrimp and save. This is where we get Bounty paper towels. So I, being the frugal person that I am, have tried to go the cheap route and, try something different. It doesn't work, trust me. So Bounty paper towels, these are apparently the Select a Square. I don't see any squares on them, so I'm not really sure what that's about. But you, like I said, you don't want a super big, thick roll because you want it to fit in your container, and you want to make sure it's the good paper towels. So Bounty is the one that really works for me. I'm using a bread knife. If you want to use an electric knife, it actually might be a little bit easier. I don't have an electric knife, so I'm just going to go with what I have. So you just want to kind of eyeball it, and you're, looking for the center. So I'm sorry, you probably can't see this process very well, but you can use your imagination. Actually, if I scoot over, you can see. So I'm literally just going to cut this down the middle. Now, this is not going to be pretty, and it's okay, but you just want to kind of make a sawing motion back and forth. And to make it a little bit easier, I do kind of turn the roll a little bit as I go, and that helps me get through. What you're gonna hit in there is that roll in the middle. And that cardboard is obviously a little bit harder to cut than your actual paper towels. All right, so we've about got through there. You are gonna have a little bit of pieces of paper towel fluff down here. That's okay. We'll just kind of sweep that up and throw it out. It's not going to look pretty. My goats have never complained about the way that it looks, so I think we're okay there too. All right, so I've got this pretty much cut down. I'm going to just tear this last one here on the bottom, make it a little bit quicker and neater. All right, so like I said, you have little pieces of fluff that kind of come when you're doing it. It's okay. We'll just throw that away. So now you have your half roll of paper towels. So what I like to do is take my bread knife and I kind of stick it down in there where the paper towel roll is, the cardboard part, the tube, and I just run my bread knife around that tube, because at some point those paper towels are going to be glued to that tube, and we need to take that cardboard tube out. So that's going to be our next job. So just run that knife around. If you feel a little bit of resistance, it's probably where that strip of glue is. But doing this will just kind of help loosen it all up from the roll. Again, it's not an exact science. It may not look super pretty. But as soon as you get all the way around, which I think I am in this, it's going to be a lot easier to pull that roll out. So see how this just kind of slides right out? So what I do just to make it easier later to start it for me is I just, that was the piece that was stuck to it. I just pull that first towel out. So now you have what looks like a tissue coming out of the top of the tissue box. So we'll start with the goat wipes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my box. This is 2 cups of water. These are my Pampered Chef silicone prep bowls, which I adore. use them all the time. So 2 cups of water. We're gonna take 1 tablespoon of baby oil. Use whatever baby oil you want to. It doesn't have to be this brand. So we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon of that. All right, and then just kind of mix that up a little bit. Next, we're gonna take some Dawn dish soap. This is another one where I would say don't make any substitutions. Just use the Dawn, the blue kind, not the platinum, not any of this, you know, other flavors or scents or whatever they are. So we're just gonna do 1 teaspoon. If you do much more than that, I will say that these get a little soapy, and you don't necessarily want that, especially if you don't have something with you to kind of rinse that off. So just kind of keep that in mind. So we've mixed in our baby oil, our Dawn, our water. So now for goats, my kind of winning combination here is this, and you can adjust this to however you want to. I do 5 to 10 drops of lavender, which of course is soothing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is tea tree oil for the wonderful properties that it has. 1, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I used most of this bottle during my last batch of goat's milk soap, which was tea tree and lemon. I'm so excited about that one. And then Thieves. We're gonna add Thieves again for its great antibacterial and antiseptic properties. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, that came out fast. All right, so we are going to, let's see, grab our little spoon. We're gonna mix this up. So once you've got it mixed up, it doesn't have to be, you know, blended or anything, just a basic mix. You're gonna take your paper towel roll and you're gonna put it down into the mixture. Then you're gonna pick it up and rotate it. And you're gonna keep on picking it up and rotating it until you get back around to where you started. So when you get there, you'll just kind of set it down into there. And as you can see, the half roll of paper towels is down in there, and you've got your little beginning one sticking out. So you're gonna be pulling your towels actually from the middle. So this one that we took out in the beginning, well, it might not be wet at first. It might take a few minutes for all of that moisture to kind of absorb, and then it'll be in there and you'll be good to go. So that's the goat wipes. In order to make the face wipes and just regular baby wipes, it's not a whole lot different. So when I'm making my face wipes, and I just use these to wipe my face every night, and especially when you don't have time to really wash your face, it's a great, you know, pick me up. So instead of using Dawn, which is way too rough for your face, just use whatever facial soap, liquid facial soap you have. So right now I've been using the Trader Joe's. This is just their all-in-one facial cleanser. So this is what I use. And instead of doing a teaspoon of the Dawn, do a teaspoon or 2 of this, so you can kind of play with your measurements, see what works for you. And then for me, for the face, I love to do the lavender, and this is frankincense, which is kind of an expensive oil, but it's great. It lasts a long time. It's really good for your face. And everything else will be the same, the amount of water, and I'll drop the recipe down below so that you guys can see what exactly are the portions of everything that I'm using. So, and then the other one is just regular baby wipes. So for regular baby wipes, I just do lavender. So you could make, you know, car wipes and keep them in your car for wiping down, you know, upholstery. When it starts to get dusty up on the dashboard, put some lemon in it. I don't know, just kind of use your imagination. So when you have the basic recipe, you can start to play around with it and use different stuff. But that's pretty much it. And now I'm gonna make my face wipes and my baby wipes now that I've made my Goat Udder Wipes. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below. Be sure to visit Rhythm Ranch Homestead. We're on Facebook and YouTube at Rhythm Ranch Homestead, and then we're on Instagram as just Rhythm Ranch. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you make these wipes, let me know how they worked for you, and let me know if you have any questions.